I just remembered I have urgent business to attend to. Be back soon. Queen of Grand Noah temporarily left her party. Of course. Please go up the stairs ahead to have an audience with Her Majesty, the Queen. Grand Noah is a country that coexists with nature. We have more monster soldiers than any other country. Although we don't compare to Grand Gold as of now, the soldiers of that country consist of only ant girls and Ama girls. I'm a glorious knight of Grand Noah's 1st Regiment, under the noble and beautiful Regiment Commander Arthur. I give everything I've got. The people in the 2nd Regiment amount to nothing but savages. Our regiment is Grand Noah's strongest. Both the 1st and 2nd Regiment of our army are key divisions of our army, but the two are also rivals, and it's worrisome that they don't get along well. They cooperate with each other just fine on the battlefield, but they never stop arguing in strategy meetings. I'm from the 2nd Regiment! I hate how the 1st Regiment acts so high and mighty. The 2nd Regiment is savage? Please call us brave! They just have to admit they're jealous of Regiment Commander Caesar. The War of Grand Gold is still unfolding on the front lines. I'll be defending Her Majesty the Queen at her side. The Grand Gold soldiers march all the way here. It will mean the final days of Grand Noah. I'll make sure the pillow this castle dies on is one of battle. I'm a combat medic for Grand Noah's 5th Regiment. Even now I'm accepted as if I was born in Grand Noah. This is the Soldiers' Lounge. The 1st and 2nd Regiment commanders have just returned. I consider the odds of Regiment Commander Arthur losing to Regiment Commander Caesar to be 1 in a million. The Queen's Cup will end with Arthur winning the championship. I am Arthur, Commander of Grand Noah's 1st Regiment. I was on the front lines for a long time, but the War Council wanted me to return to the palace immediately. You look so strong! As expected, you appear to be considerably skilled. Naturally, I'm planning to participate in the Queen's Cup. I must inspire the troubled citizens with my swordsmanship. Acting all heroic now, huh, Arthur? I can't wait to break that sword and snobby attitude of yours. Full of hot air as usual. Are you also competing in the tournament? You seem to have some considerable ability, judging from your appearance. I'll be looking forward to when we battle in the tournament. We shall fight each other bravely. I just have to remember to censor your little portrait there. Regiment Commander Arthur is Grand Noah's strongest swordsman. She'll become the champion of the Queen's Cup. Our commander is sure to win the tournament. Regiment Commander Arthur is going down. Caesar's going to win the Queen's Cup in the end. Preparations for congratulate us are already done. And the 2nd Regiment is Commander Caesar. I lead the bravest unit in Grand Noah. You sound pretty strong. Grand Noah's 2nd Regiment Commander Caesar. A courageous reputation is known amongst the Marines. I can't remain silent while Arthur is participating in the Queen's Cup. I'll be participating as well to show the whole world which of us is superior. Getting a little too competitive, aren't we? At best you'll lose before you even touch me. Don't waste your breath, I'll throw all those words back at you. That's not to say I'm on particularly bad terms with the 1st Regiment. Our differences in character give us many opportunities to clash in one way or another. Besides, I can't find an ally on the front lines. This tournament is just right for settling our dispute. Alright, what up here? The unit I'm part of will be moving to the front line next month. I've written a will to my family. Hello, ostrich girl. Why must you people be so fast? Ah. Ah, there we go. With my ostrich kick, I'll fight Grand Gold's army. Let's do our best, ostrich comrades! There are some people opposed to holding a fighting tournament under these circumstances. On the other hand, wouldn't the masses erupt with disgruntlement if we discontinued it? Here. Need some different people. Casillo's Marine unit was dispatched as reinforcements from the Navy. The queue of apparent soothes us. I'd hoped you'd need us for our fighting abilities. We'll help you unwind. This castle's really big! Doing patrols here is hard work. We must each do our best for the Navy. Do your best! We must wage a decisive battle while we still have enough resources in this country. With the relentless exhaustion of soldiers, it will become more disadvantageous as time passes by. However, it's unlikely we'll come out victorious if we face the enemy head-on. We need to come up with a strategy that could turn this hopeless situation around. The general public is currently prohibited from entering the royal palace. Only believers who have a definite background with the church may be permitted entry. Goddess, please lead our country to victory. Let my husband, who is sent to the front lines, return safely. I will never forget the atrocities that occurred in Lima Village. Goddess, cast your divine judgment upon Grangold. Once the Grand Gold Army floods into this castle, I think I'll be spending more time praying to the gods. I'll be heading to the front lines next month. Gods, grant me your protection. My grandchildren who went off to the war got sent to heaven before me. How cruel the goddess can be! Goddess, grant this brave warrior a peaceful rest. Please find peace in heaven. How unfortunate. I pray he finds happiness in the next world. Even among the citizens, war anxiety is spreading. The number of people attending church has increased in recent years. This is the first time since the Great Disaster that the church has been bustling, but in this context of war panic, I'm not exactly pleased, to be honest. This red carpet was purchased at Sheep's Forest. It is among the highest quality items in the Royal Palace. Where is Sheep's Forest? It's located on a small island west of the Navy headquarters, but there's no point going there except when you need carpet. You'll be among scholars in here. You may enter, but please remain quiet. I'm getting excited about what kind of research they're doing. This doesn't look very fun. I want to go to the Coliseum. Magical advisor Mephisto. I don't trust her at all. Excuse me. Please forget whatever you may have heard just now. There's 6 kind of statues and there's 6 kind of stats abnormalities that can be cured with white magic. Poison, blind, confusion, silence, sleep, and paralysis. Therefore, a cure will not work for minimum, petrified, zombie, and so forth. Similarly, it has no effect on pleasure-based status ailments such as trance and seduction. If you have a mermaid or plant-based monster who is skilled at healing power, they will learn skills that can even cure those status ailments as they grow. The most famous work of the mysterious artist, Firo Almo, smilingly. Oh, it's so magnificent. Yeah, Elma has a lot of hobbies. And she is damn good at everything she does. Truly, she is a prodigy among succubi. Although I've heard rumors of other works in the series, known as Angry Lady and Shy Lady, they have yet to appear in public. It is indeed a wonderful pain. The lasciviousness lurking behind the nobility is like a spice. I cannot let the tragedy of Lima Village repeat itself. In that respect, our thoughts are in agreement. During the Battle of Lima Bridge, a golem from the enemy nation appeared. An opponent that huge is impossible to oppose with ordinary soldiers. I've been reading through ancient books of magic to devise countermeasures. Since it's a creation of magic, it must have some weak points. Industries and academia are being mobilized to meet the demands for this war. I specialize in pharmaceuticals, but was ordered to study in the medical field. Some scholars are opposed to this situation. I'm trying to do the best I can for the sake of my younger brother serving in the military. I knew that Grangold excelled at magic science and had been sending autonomous dolls at us. But why on earth are ant girls also integrated in their forces? Controlling ant girls should be impossible without their queen. Perhaps Grangold has devised a method of controlling the queen ant? Or rather, Queen Ant is manipulating the King of Grangold. Perhaps it's the opposite. The King of Grangold is being manipulated by Queen Ant. Not in this case, Ilias. According to a spy's report, there are research institutes equipped with sophisticated machina underneath Grangold. How'd they acquire that technology? Or has the technology flowed in from the ruins of Remina? I'd love to see it. Speaking of, I don't think we ever see the technology underground. There are sprawling caverns beneath Undyne Spring. They appear to be a home of the slime race. Yay! Let's go visit. Yay! Let's go visit. I have lots of friends. I'm a rabbit, so it doesn't matter to me. There are ruins to the northwest from here, on the other side of the mountain range. According to some old documents, they're called the Minotaur's Labyrinth. It is said that ferocious cow monsters roam about the place. That's just according to legend. In truth, it's really just an old tower. Are my fellow Minotaurs there? Well, it's not like we have anything better to do. Are you familiar with the legend of the royal family's blood? Within the blood of the royal family sleeps a mighty power inherited from ancient times. It is yet to be proven true by magic science, but once we became aware of King Grangold's superhuman strength, we've been investigating this legend more thoroughly. Particularly among the Gold royal family, their founder, the Magic King, was incredibly famous. There have been rumors and gossips that the current King of Grangold is the second coming of the Magic King. It is my responsibility as a scholar to refute these rumors with justifiable logic. It's not going very well, and I've become keenly aware of my own powerlessness. A battle between monsters has been confirmed at Plansick Village. Until just a little while ago, the place was in a state of calm. What happened there? Alright. One more area down here. Live Manita, signature song night. It's absolutely wonderful. They're apparently a female composer, but nobody knows her true identity. I'm eagerly awaiting news of her next composition. Alma! Alma! Again! A really good song. I wonder if I should try singing it a little. Classical music is outside my comfort zone, but I can feel an amazing pathos from this song. I hope this war will end soon. Be quiet, calm your mind, and pray to the goddess. Well, people can't help turning to the gods for help. If the melodies I play can soothe people even a little. Alright, time to visit the queen. The queen, the queen. Can I talk to you? A custom has been made out of playing with defeated combatants at the Coliseum. I'm totally envious. No, it's deplorable. I managed to preserve the front near Lima Village somehow, but human casualties have increased exponentially and we're in dire straits. Even with the reinforcements from Sebastian and Santa Ilia, we can't turn the situation around. In the event of a war of attrition, this country will not hold out. We're going to lose this war anyhow. We're all going to get captured by the ant girls and sexually violated. Oh, I can't take it anymore. In here, we look after our weapons. Don't apply to me, Mr. Hero. Please come on in. It is the duty of royal guards to protect Her Majesty. Please mind your manners during the audience. This is the meeting room. Be there in a second. This is the Queen's room. I ask you that you refrain from entering without a good reason. My reason is I'm looting. This is Her Majesty's room, but she doesn't seem to spend much time in it. She usually goes to the Mao Castle. No, it's nothing. Nothing here to loot. Oh, boring. I swear absolute loyalty to Her Majesty. For the sake of my brothers who died in the battlefield, I shall defend Her Majesty. Will slay anyone who intends to harm Her Majesty. My life is dedicated to Her Majesty. Alright. Welcome to my palace, Queen Sarah. I'm glad to see you overcame the troubles that you were going through. Good to see you again, too. Sadly, everything Sebasta suffered was due to my own inadequacies. I heard you temporarily abdicated the throne, but then your parliament reinstated you as queen. That's right. I still enjoy the loving support of the people of Sebasta. Our country is now a constitutional monarchy with a parliament and a queen. Sebasta aside, I'm curious about the incident at Esta and its connection to the Taurus. That's an interesting topic. But first, how about you introduce your companions? They're traveling heroes and experts when it comes to events surrounding Taurus. Sebasta and St. Ilia can vouch for their abilities. Therefore, we ask you allow us to join the investigation into the disappearances of the residents of Esta. I promise it will be beneficial to your country as well. Permission granted. I'll make the arrangements at... A moment, Your Majesty. Do you have an objection, Mephisto? I wouldn't presume to second-guess your decisions, Majesty. However, please allow me to introduce myself to the hero Luca and his companions. I am Mephisto, Magical Advisor to Grand Noah. I handle magical education and provide counsel to Her Majesty the Queen. I am the hero Luca. Nice to meet you. I'm his companion, Alice. Despite appearances, I am your goddess Ilias, creator of the world. Pleased to meet you, young heroes. Now, about you joining the ESTA investigation team. Needless to say, the ESTA incident is of utmost concern to our country, especially given the rumors that it may have been a result of a covert military operation by Grand Gold. In light of that, I wonder if we should involve outsiders in the investigation so casually. In other words, you oppose adding them to the investigation team? I don't oppose it, rather, I simply think it necessary for them to demonstrate their talents. It just so happens that the Queen's Cup is being held in the Colosseum in 3 days' time. Why don't you participate in the tournament and show us what you can do? We're gonna find the Colosseum? If Sebastian and St. Ilia both vouch for you, surely winning a little tournament is child's play, right, Queen Sarah? Well, that's not... Sarah glances over me. Not confidently. Shake your head in silence. Complain. Not confidently. Not confidently, Sarah. I have no objections. Assuming we're allowed into the investigation team if we demonstrate our strength in the tournament. Excellent. Is that satisfactory to you, Your Majesty? It is. Win the Queen's Cup and I shall permit you to join the investigation team. As you wish, Your Majesty. I shall see you at the Colosseum 3 days hence. That concludes your audience. Please do not fail to win the Queen's Cup. We promise that we shall be victorious. Thank you for taking the time to see us. A martial arts tournament. A martial arts tournament. Pew pew! Thus we ended up going along with Mephisto's proposal to enter the Queen's Cup at the Colosseum. Anything else? You need to first register for the tournament at the Colosseum reception. After that, just win all your matches. That concludes your audience. Please do not fail to win the Queen's Cup. I have to win the Queen's Cup. It's such a strange thing to ask us to do. So what? It's a great chance to increase the reputation of the fishy pirates. I'm so excited to represent the Marines and show off! My club will swing as it slices through the air and rewrites the history of the Colosseum! Why are you in such high spirits? You're in high spirits yourself, I can tell. You're actually in high spirits yourself. You can't hide your excitement from me. Anyway, we must not let our guard down around that yeoman Mephisto. She already knew who you were before anyone said your name. I agree, that's one shady-looking advisor. It's also strange that someone as wise as the Queen of Grand Noah goes along with what she says. Speaking of which, the Queen didn't look like she had been brainwashed. She seemed perfectly in control of her faculties. Well, we can deal with that after we win the tournament. Many powerful monsters enter, so that may be rather difficult. If I recall correctly, we can gather fossilized dragon scales in the mines of the southeast. With those, we can hire our items, the equipment with dragon scale. Well, there are many ways we can spend our time before entering the tournament, but I'll leave that up to you. Valuable ore in the mines to the southeast. I feel more confident entering the tournament if we crafted gear with that first. Okay, let's go! Aye, aye, Captain! let's head to the mines.